Hey everyone, Flint Truth. Like always, I'm here bringing you guys the truth, breaking down the rigged reality that we live in, the lie world system, whatever you want to call it. Um, bringing you guys information that other people are scared to bring you. They're either probably Masons themselves, and they're acting like they're a true channel, or they're don't have the information, they're baby truthers, or they're just flat out scared to get their channel taken down. So with that said, I'm going to read you guys the first 3 degrees of Freemasonry, their obligation. Okay, so as you guys can see, um, left to right, master, altar, candidate, and conductor. All right, we're gonna get down. This is the oath of an entered apprentice mason. So this is the very first degree. I blank will say Peter gave for this of my own free will and accord in the presence of Almighty God in this worshipful lodge, erected to Him and dedicated to the saint to the Holy Saint John, do hereby and hereon Master presses his gavel on candidate's knuckles. Most solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will always hail, ever conceal, and never reveal any of the arts, parts, or points of the hidden mystery of ancient Freemasonry. So they're telling you right there that they will never, ever hail, ever conceal, never reveal any of the arts, parts, points of the hidden mysteries of ancient Freemasonry, which may have been or hereafter shall be at this time or any future period communicated to me as such to any person or persons whomsoever, except it be a true and lawful brother Mason, or in a regular constituted lodge of Masons, nor unto him or them until, by strict trial, due examination, or lawful information, I shall have found him or them as lawfully entitled to the same as I am myself. I furthermore promise and swear that I will not print, paint, stamp, stain, cut, carve, mark, or engrave them, or cause the same to be done on anything movable or immovable capable of receiving the least impression of a word, syllable, letter, character, whereby the same may become legible or illegible to any person under the canopy of heaven, and the secrets of masonry thereby unlawfully obtained through my unworthiness. And they will flat out not, they will kill these people. They will try them in the Masonic courts and they will kill these people. All this I most solemnly and sincerely promise and swear with a firm and steadfast resolution to perform the same without any mental reservation or secret evasion of my mind whatsoever. And what I want to get you guys to is the binding, what they bind themselves to. So you guys just hear they promise they're never ever going to reveal any words, anything that they ever learn. They'll never reveal it. They'll never paint it. They'll never print it. Nothing, not even a syllable, not even a syllable that can be said or heard or anything. And this is what they bind themselves to, binding myself under no less penalty than having my throat cut across, my tongue torn out by its roots, and my body buried in the rough sands of the sea at low water mark, where the tide ebbs and flows twice in 24 hours, should I ever knowingly violate this my entered apprentice obligation. So help me God, and keep me steadfast in the due performance of the same. So, as you can see, these people claim to be Christians, which clearly they're not. But as you can see, um, that's the the first degree obligation. So you know they're never gonna tell you the truth. All right. So this is the entered apprentice Mason. All right. So here's the next one. Actually, guys, this is I think I clicked the same one on I think on accident. Let me make sure that this is the right degree. Okay, second degree. Sorry, guys. It's the wrong one. Ba-da-da-da-da. I apologize. I thought I already had it up right here. Oh, I, Peter, gave of my own free will and accord, in the presence of Almighty God, in this worshipful lodge, erected to Him and dedicated to the Saint Holy Job. his Saint Holy John, I do hereby and hereon Master presses candidate's hand with gavel, most solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will always hail and ever conceal and never reveal any of the arts of the secret arts, parts, or points of the fellow craft degree to any person whomsoever. So this is the fellow craft degree. This is the second degree. Except it be a true and lawful brother of this degree, or in a regular constituted lodge of fellow crafts, nor unto him or them until by strict trial, due examination, or lawful information shall I find him or them as lawfully entitled to the same as myself. I furthermore promise and swear that I will stand and abide by all the laws, rules, and obligations of the fellow craft degree as far as the same shall come to my knowledge. Further, I will acknowledge and obey all due signs and summons sent to me from a lodge of fellow crafts or given me by a brother of that degree, if within the length of my cable tow. Further, I will aid and assist. Sorry, guys, just in case you want to know where I'm at. I will further aid and assist all poor, distressed, worthy fellow crafts, knowing them to be such as far as their necessities may require and my ability permit, without any injury to myself. Further, that I will not cheat, wrong, nor defend a brother of this degree, knowingly, nor supplement him of this laudable undertakings. All this I most solemnly swear and firm with a steadfast resolution to perform the same without any hesitation, mental reservation, or self evasion of mind whatsoever, binding myself under no less penalty than having my breast torn open, my heart plucked out and placed on the highest pinnacle of the temple. Some say my heart and vitals taken from thence and thrown over my left shoulder and carried into the valley of Josaphat, there to be devoured by the vultures of the air should I ever knowingly violate the fellow craft obligation. So help me God and keep me steadfast in the due performance of the same. So you guys see right here, these guys lie to you, tell you, oh, this is not what Freemasonry is about. They're lying, this, that, and the other. It's not about this. It's not about that. It's just a brotherhood. They'll never tell you the truth. They've taken death oaths. Okay. This is the past master or fifth degree. We want to go in order, so that's not right. So let me. All right. Let's Master Mason or third degree. All right. Let's go to the third degree. And as you see, guys, we're going to read the obligation. I, Peter Gabe, Master gives 3 raps of his gavel with when all are present assembled around the altar of my own free will and accord in the presence of Almighty God in this worshipful lodge erected to him and dedicated to the holy Saint John, do hereby and hereon most solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will always hail, ever conceal, and never reveal any of the secrets, arts, parts, point or points of the Master Mason's degree to any person or persons whomsoever, except it be to a true and lawful brother of this degree, or any regular constituted lodge of Master Masons, nor unto him or them until by strict trial, due examination, or lawful information, I shall have found him or them as lawfully entitled to the same as I am myself. I furthermore promise and swear that I will stand to abide by all laws, rules, and regulations of the Master Mason's degree and of the lodge of which I may hereafter become a member, as far as the same shall come to my knowledge, and that I will ever maintain and support the Constitution, laws, and edicts of the Grand Lodge, under which the same shall be holden. Further, that I will acknowledge and obey all due signs and summonses sent to me from a Master Mason's lodge, or given to me by a brother of that degree, if within the length of my cable tow. Further, that I will always aid and assist all poor, distressed, worthy Master Masons, their widows, orphans, knowing them to be such as far as their necessities may require and my ability permit, without material injury to myself or my family. Further, I will keep a worthy brother Master Mason's secrets inviolable when communicated to me and received to me as such. Murder and treason accepted. You guys ever wonder why you see like a cop pull somebody over, a judge or somebody, and they get away with it, and they go and stuff like that? It's because they have to. Okay, and it says murder and treason excluded. Well, if you're high enough up in Freemasonry and you got enough money, you that doesn't apply either. Further, that I will not aid nor be present at the initiation, passing, or raising of a woman, an old man in his dotage, a young man in his nonage, an atheist, a madman, a fool, no, or knowing them to be such. Further, I will not sit in a lodge of candlestight made masons, nor converse on the subject of masonry with a clandestine made mason, nor one who has been expelled or suspended from the lodge, while under that sentence, knowing him to be such. Further, I will not cheat, wrong, nor defraud a master mason, mason's lodge, nor a brother of this degree, knowingly, nor supplement him in any of his laudable undertakings, but will give him due and timely notice that he may ward off all danger. So right here, they'll warn each other long before they get in trouble, a warrant gets taken out for them, anything like that'll happen. They're gonna know about it long before. Further, that I will not knowingly strike a brother master mason or otherwise do him personal violence and anger except in the necessary defense of my family or property. Further, I will not have illegal carnal intercourse with a master mason's wife. Look, they're not even allowed to. Look, it says illegal carnal intercourse with a master mason's wife, his mother, sister, daughter, nor suffer the same to be done by others, if in my power to prevent. Further, that I will not give the grand Masonic word in any other manner or form than in which I shall receive it, and then in a low breath. Further, that I will not give the grand hailing sign of distress, except it in the case of the most imminent danger and in a just and lawful lodge, or for the benefit of instruction. And if I ever should see it given or hear the words accompanying it by a worthy brother in distress, I will fly to his relief if there is a greater probability of saving his life than losing my own. All this I most all this I most solemnly, sincerely promise and swear with a firm and steadfast resolution to perform the same without any hesitation, mental reservation, or secret evasion of mind whatsoever, binding myself under no less penalty than having my body severed in two, my bowels taken from thence, and burned to ashes, the ashes scattered before the four winds of heaven, that no more remembrance might be had of so vile, wicked a wretch as I would be, should I ever knowingly violate this my master mason's obligation. So help me God and keep me steadfast in the due performance of the same. You guys, these people are occultists, and they worship Lucifer, and they're not going to tell you anything. Okay, this is the fifth degree right here, guys, and I want to show you their um oath right here. I, Peter, gave of my own free will and accord in the presence of Almighty God and worshipful lodge of the past master masons erected to him and dedicated to him as a so holy Saint John. Well, you guys, it's the same thing as all the rest, only this one, this is the fifth degree. Um, so I wanted to get down to. Oh, my breath. Right here, guys. To all of which I do most solemnly and sincerely promise and swear with a fixed and steadfast perfect of mind to keep and perform the same, binding myself under no less penalty than in the addition of all my former penalties, and to have my tongue split from tip to root, that I might forever thereafter be unable to pronounce the word, should I ever prove wrongfully or wilfully guilty of violating any part of this solemn oath or obligation of a past master mason. So help me God and make me steadfast to keep and perform the same. So I just wanted to share that with you guys quickly, let you guys see that. Um, so these guys are liars, they're deceivers, they're never gonna tell you the truth, not even if you're their own family, not if they're your son, your father, your dad. You have to be of the same degree. You have to be uh, you know, in the club, or you're not gonna know anything. So I wanted to show you guys that. So with that said,